you classify yourself? As a cam girl, content creator, or porn star?
I just call myself a sex worker.
Okay.
That's like the general umbrella because I do all those things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I do cam work, I do porn, I create content, I do phone sex. We do so many different things. I'm just like, don't be afraid to call yourself a sex worker.
Yeah. If you're doing it all anyways.
Yeah.
So I see you have a chatterbait. Did you start off as a cam girl, or which part of the sex industry did you start off in?
I started off as a cam girl in the pandemic. So like the week that we went into quarantine, I had been thinking about doing it, and I had like a camera, I had my name, I had my account, and I was just like, am I going to do it? I'm going to not. And then the world was like, bye. And I was like, cool, I'll get on cam and hang out with people.
Okay. How was that experience?
It kept me busy. It kept me busy learning everything. It was stressful at first to like deal with all the technology and figure out how everything worked, but it was really fun. Like it was fun to meet people, and I had a blast. And I learned so much about myself and my body, and I just like on this rapid fire like learning spree. I loved it.
Yeah, that's what I tell everybody. If you're gonna dive into sex work, I always recommend camming first, because it teaches you all those things. It teaches you how, because you're looking at yourself for hours on the screen, so how to pose on here, more about your body, and then learning how to use all those bots and stuff that you have to like set up to play the game.
And the boundaries of like having good boundaries with people, because in this industry they will just take everything from you unless you're like, this is what I got.
So what do you, if they ask you to do something like, hey, I'll tip this amount for this, but you don't do it, how do you tell them no? Because a lot of people are afraid to say no, so they just do it and end up hurting themselves or just doing things that they're not comfortable with doing.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little bit older, and so I feel like I've like essentially betrayed myself so many times in so many careers doing things that I didn't want to do, that didn't feel right. That when I got into this, I was like, I can't do that, because if I do something that doesn't align with what I want to be doing, it's going to be so emotionally vulnerable and painful because I'm like naked and having sex that I'll just burn out. So I kind of knew that going in, and I created a list of things that I didn't want to do, and like a list of maybes.
Okay.
And so usually I'm just trying to be really polite and like offer another solution. Like, oh, I don't do that on cam, but we could do this instead.
Oh yeah.
Like creative solutions, right? Oh, what about this?